My name is Michael Gilcreast. I'm a native of Akron, Ohio, born and raised. From there, I joined the United States Air Force. Went on to travel the world pretty much to see the world. Somehow or another, I ended up in Washington, D.C. As assignment at the Pentagon. I really couldn't believe that happened to me, but it did. So in doing that, I found my wife there and started going to church. And out of which I thought I would continue my studies, become a doctor. But instead, I became a pastor. So since living here for many years and now working at the Pentagon 30 years, I formed a company just recently called BM Gilcreast Enterprise, which I authored my first book called Unworthy, Chosen, and Forgiven. I wrote this book because many people for years have told me to write the book. I traveled to North Carolina, the same thing. They said, man, you should write a book. And then I'm in D.C. and just Ohio, just various places, and people like, you should write a book. I came back I want to say 2019. I was traveled back from Canada and then Israel after that, and we hit the pandemic, and it's a culmination of about 10 years. I managed to get to 44 pages of writing my book, and Unworthy, Chosen, Forgiven, and that just wasn't enough. It just finally hit me, but it wasn't until COVID. When COVID happened, I said, enough. I couldn't go anywhere, travel was restricted, and I was home all the time, and currently working home from the Pentagon, working at home. And so I decided to go ahead and finish up my book, and I did. It took me about a year, and 2 years later, I'm still working at home because of COVID. And so the book has been released back in February 22nd of this year. It was first went on Amazon, and now it's pretty much everywhere. And I'm just amazed at the response I have gotten, and trying to, just get the word out, because I truly believe that this book is a life changer. I believe that it would touch pretty much anyone's life at some point. And so I wrote it that way because I think most lives, or most of our lives, touch other people. And so I'm like, wow, so I look back on my life. I was, on my way to become a doctor. I was like just shy of going to med school, and I got a calling, which I believe of God, to become a pastor. So I've been pastoring 20 plus years now, and now I authored my first book, and I'm just trying to get the word out because I think it's a message worth reading. I believe it's, wholeheartedly it's a life changer. And I tell people, I say, if you was to really read this book and get into it, it's a roller coaster of a book. Because I believe my life and most lives are such as that, a roller coaster, and we need someone to point us, to guide us, direct us in the right paths, and I think this book does that. I'm truly honored to be able to present this, even in this format, to just get the word out. Unworthy, Chosen, and Forgiven. Okay? Thank you.